Hey basketball fans, welcome to CFPO Week 2, 10U here at Miller Middle School, home of the Rattlers. And this is where the games are played for this league. In red, the Badgers Red from Kyle. And your Buda Jags in the black pinstripes. They'll start with the ball, no tip, and it's JP who will run the point to start things here. 8-minute running clock quarters. And JP works to the left side, into the paint, and he'll float one, misses the left, and a defensive board by Rico, number 7. Rico wastes no time behind the back to the right side on the wing, guarded by JP. Dishes off to 8, down the baseline, unguarded now, and nearly has the first basket of the game, but rolled across, and Cam's got his first rebound. Offense set up, John Michael into the paint, he goes, layup, and banks it home. First points belong to the Jags. 2-0, and the mercy rule is 25 points after the second half. Rico, 7, drains a deep 3, how about 7? Coming up big for a response for the Badgers. Number 3, seeing if he can lead his team to a response here from that dagger 3. 4 has it. Thought about trying one of his own and caught in the corner. It's stripped. And then a travel called, and they will call the fouls at this level. 4 to inbound under the baseline, so it wasn't stripped. Oh, the travel turned it over. JP high points the ball, has it on the line there, and then knocked away. Inbound comes again from the same side, looking for Cam underneath. JP there to get it, baseline from behind, and an ill-advised shot as he was too far back and hit the edge of the board. So 7 with that dangerous long shot, brings the ball back down the court, working both ways, slipped a little bit there, dishes one off underhand to his teammate number 8, and the ball dribbled out of bounds, turns it over. 4 across midcourt, calls for the offense to be set up. Almost lost the dribble. Left hand or right-handed layup from the left side, and the next points belong to the Jags. So a couple lead changes here early in this one. 4-3 Buda. Rico working around the right side, and then picks up the dribble, needing to find some help. Does so in the form of 9, tipped, and John Michael's got it in his hands. Cam on a fast break opportunity, but they'll tell him to hold it and let the team get down court. John Michael, long pass over to JP on the wing, crosses over. 4, gets past the defense, up into the lane, and he'll draw the foul and shoot 2 at the line. Conditioning could be a chore for the Badgers as they don't have anybody on the bench, just 5, while the Jags have 8 on the bench, so a much deeper side court there. First shot does not count as he stepped over the line. It looks like he'll scoot back a little bit more. Find the back of the rim, and Cam with the offensive board. Underhand back out to the top. 4 works the left side. 2 on the point, into the paint, loses it, and kicks it out. Rico left side this time, and JP gets a hand in there. Rico gets it back, gives a hot pass 2 feet away to 8, who changes sides of the court. 4 works the defense, arms out, handoff, Rico, short, into Cam's arms. The call to hold it. Not sure what the fast break rules are, if that's a possibility or not. 4, little teardrop floater pass to 3, uncontested, the layup's in, and JP's on the clock. Rico to the right side, and gonna get called for a carry, I think. So Jags across midcourt. Braden has it now on the wing, now into the corner, and thought about the shot, but thought better of it. Drake in the game, and pass over to Jacob. Back to Drake, he'll try the long 3 ball, hits the front of the rim, and then 7 Rico with the board. He'll hold it, and here come the Badgers. 8 immediately to the right side. Keeping the dribble alive. Coach is calling for him to shoot it. He will. Flat shot. Thought about it. Rattled out. And Drake's got the board. Come the other direction. And he's going to go all the way underhand, finger roll, nothing there. Offensive board, tied up, and we'll have the first jump ball. Possession arrow should stay with the Badgers here. So there is a sub, it may have been a late arrival for the Badgers, and there's a travel called on Rico as his feet scooted. Jags work, right side. 9 all the way in and found the bottom of the backboard. Drake's got a board, back to him, jump shot, and it goes. And the Jags have 8 points. So Badgers, who have that lone 3-point shot by Rico, have their offense gone cold so far. And that is the end of period 1, 8-3. Stay with us. So start of period 2, and the Jags have it. Hot pass there to Drake, and he thought about the 3 but lost control, and then tied up there. Dishes back off, out of bounds. Every time I look at the Badgers bench, there's another player there, so they're trickling in. There's 7 now for him, it looks like. Rico with a long 3-ball, and he bags another one. So the 2 shots that have gone for the Badgers belong to number 7 in the form of 3-pointers. And then illegal inbound pass. They'll try again here. And it's 27, who will bring it down court, dish it back off. And he'll work the left side and called for the travel. Santana down the court, right side, behind the back, loses it for a second, gets it back, free throw line shot, too deep. Drake with a hand on it, and then through his legs, and 27 will get it. He can't stand up. They've got to be there. Oh, this is going to be a travel, and it's a travel call. And a coaching point here will be made. So a Jags timeout. Badgers have it under their own basket and knocked away by 0. How about the fast hands of defense? Attempt number 2 here to get this ball inbounded. Slaps it, breaks the line, looks left, and finds 7. Rico on the baseline. Dribble behind his back and out of bounds. Inbound, and the Jags keep a quick pace here. Waste no time coming down, and the foul called for a reach-in. All the way in, and then another reach-in. Foul called on Rico, and they can't afford, it was not a foul, it was a double dribble. I was gonna say, they can't afford to get Rico into foul trouble as the offense runs through him. Seven works to the right, comes back to left, behind the back, and a travel called. Beckham brings the ball down court this time, running the point, crosses midcourt, has a finger out, backs it up, and that's a classmate right there. They go to school together, and he's tied up, throws up a prayer. Drake there to try to bail him out off Cam's foot, rolls around, and now Rico has on the ground, and they're going to call a tie-up. And this possession arrow should be a Jags basketball, but they're going to say it's red, so I must not can keep count. Rico, high pass over to 8. Cam races over, double team him. Beckham slides over, and 8 dishes back off. 21, come back to the center. And then he'll take one from the baseline. Beckham's got a rebound, and Beckham holds it. And now he's got to pass it, and that's a double dribble. But they didn't call a double dribble. So Beckham got away with one there. Passes over, and then a carry. Rico, left side, 8 alone. He can take the jumper if he wants it. Off the glass and banks it home. And the second man for the Badgers is on the stat sheet. And just like that, we're tied at 8 for a game that felt like it was all Jags for a minute there. The Badgers have climbed right back in. Beckham into the paint. He's going to go up and foul. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. So Ball will get 2 shots here. See if he can't break the tie. Takes aim. Lets it go, and it won't count as he stepped over the line, so he's going to have to muster up a little more power from the legs. May have to take a step back from the line. Referee asking for the ball back because he's got to touch it to pass it to him. And then Beckham taking his coaching advice here. So Beckham needs to stay, about 2 feet behind the line, jump here so he lands behind the line, and he will this time, and it counts! And then a lane violation, I think, is what the call was there, but it didn't go anyway. We stay locked at 8. So fresh feet on the floor. The starting 5 back in for the Jags, seeing if they can't get control of this score a little bit. And JP hard to the basket, too hard. John Michael with the board and put back. And it's back to a 2-point advantage for the Jags. Rico works the left side, behind the back, good looking handles there. Shot goes up, and how about the play from 7? Boy, he's found his stuff in this one. JP slows the pace. And right side, John Michael, over to the corner. Whitaker fouled, I believe, on a reach-in. It's a blocking foul on the Badgers on the floor. They'll inbound. Whitaker to JP, 3-ball, and a travel called, picked up his feet and walked, I guess, too much to turn around to shake that shot. Didn't leave a foot on the floor to pivot.
Michael, move those feet, let's go.
7, dishes back, nobody home. 4's got it, uncontested layup, high off the glass, too high. John Michael has to try to tie him up and will, and this one should stay with the Jags. And he points to the red, Badgers way. Well, it's a Badgers ball again, so I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. 21 across the court, blocked by JP, knocked away, and stay with the Badgers. Clock expires, we're tied at 10 after 1 half. Start of half number 2, and we got a good one here, deadlocked at 10. Working right to left of the Jags now. Brown into the paint, up and fouled. 2 shots coming for Brown. Dribbles twice, takes aim, puts them up, found the backboard first, and off the rim. Trying to break the tie, locked at 10. Second shot up, and won't go. Good board by the Jags, and then stripped away. And here comes Rico, tongue out of the mouth. Works to the right, behind the back, grabs it, pivots, and it's stolen by Drake, and here comes 11, all alone, left side finger roll, it'll drop and count, and it's 12 points for the Jags. 6:30 in the third, Rico works to his left, pivots around, calling for his teammates to get some space, shovels one to 21, back to him, and works the dribble, and then he'll put the shot up short, never squared up, and it's a turnover. JP fires to Brown, bring it down court. Charges, JP on the wing, goes past the defense, easy teardrop shot, and it drops in. And the last 4 belong to the Jags. Rico to the right off the screen, 21. Reyes, head fake. Now he comes to the right side himself. JP slides over to pick him up as they run the zone.
There it is.
And then 2 in the corner here, trapped in the corner, on the ground.
Grab the ball.
And then swapped away. 8 still keeps it alive somehow. And holds it there, nothing called, and finally knocked out. So 8 all alone on the inbound. Jags thought that they were going the other direction, I guess. Left all alone, 8 capitalizes and has the jumper. 14-12 the score, and JP has to come bail out the Jags. Overhand Hail Mary pass. Drake on the receiving end, dumps it to Cam, keeps it in bounds, dishes it back. 0, and they're tied up on the floor. No tie-up call. Now 8 will get his hands down there on it. 4:30 in the third, 14-12 the count. Rico around the back, loses it, and JP sprints the other direction, and too hot off the glass. Drake there, should have gone back up, passes out, still won't drop, offensive board, and then a travel called as Drake's feet got happy. Back from a Badger timeout, I believe, 21. We'll work the ball down, give Rico a break, and fire one, intercepted by JP. He's got 2 turnovers just like it. Dribbles past the defense, puts one up, and again too hot off the glass. Cam trying to corral it, and it hits the baseline. So JP showing some real awareness, but just got to come in and under control on that layup. Rico back at the point. Drake guarding him, almost loses it there. And then Cam bumping the body into it, and they're going to call a foul on him for it. 21 will inbound. Drake trying to make sure it doesn't go to Rico. And 5 seconds counting here, and he may get a violation, and they do. It'll be a turnover. JP, John Michael. 2:50 in the third. 2-point game. John Michael, right side, and a reach-in foul on Rico. He's picked up a couple now, I think. So some fresh feet for the Badgers. JP fires one to 4, Carpenter. He'll high pass one over to Whitaker. 9 doing a good job guarding him, putting a body on him. High pass over to JP. He's got help on the right side if he wants it, and thrown up high, shoved in the act of shooting, I believe. Should take him to the line to shoot a couple, but it won't. So maybe not in the act of shooting. On the floor, no it is. Here they go. And JP short on the first. One more coming here, see if he can't make it a 3-point game. This one uses the backboard and counts. Just over a minute in the third, we go. Rico trying to use that screen, picks up his dribble. 4 all over him. Whitaker trying to intercept a pass and gonna get called for the foul. Reyes looking for help. And finds it in Rico, a good move there. Off to Reyes, left hand, gets it off, but too short, and off of Jags' hands, I think. Reyes faking a pass to make a pass, still looking for help. And gotta throw it somewhere, but didn't get it in time. Another turnover from the inbound. He's fine. And a late look at the fact that the clock was expiring and Creek was just too late on getting a shot off. It would have been a long one anyway. It is a slight advantage, Jags, as we head to the fourth. 1 quarter to go. Fresh feet on the floor for the Jags. And inbound goes to Beckham. And Beckham called for the travel. Got to use that dribble. Rico would be a good time for another 3-ball to count and tie this one back up. 8 into the corner. Braden guarding him. And a travel called. Inbound. And ill-advised. 27 was looking to give it back and didn't communicate. So Badgers going the other direction. 7 minutes to go. Reyes with it, gonna go all the way. Nobody picked him up. And a foul called. I'm not sure I saw it, but it was on the shot. And he'll shoot 2 from that. Didn't even think there was a player around him to foul him. Have to go back and review that one. The foul called on 0 there. Shot is up, misses off the mark to the right. Reyes trying to climb back in, still can't get lucky there, and 0 will board it. And here he comes racing down, parks it up, takes aim, and drains the jumper! So it's a 5-point advantage now with 5:57 to go. Rico gonna take that 3-ball this time and finds it short. So 27 will inbound. 0. Quick pace. Rico was coaching from the sideline, wasn't in position. Bounce pass to Braden. He'll take the shot. Short himself, and then off on the Jags. And Rico letting Reyes bring the ball down court. Beckham will pick him up at the top. And Reyes moves to his right side. And then Beckham strips. Ball's rolling around. Sliding around we go, 21. It's a man defense there. Shot goes up and in. And they've climbed back within 3 points. 0, bringing the ball down, loses it into Reyes' arms. And a chance to pull it with a lot closer. Braden racing down to get his hands up. And a travel called, or a foul called. They're going to call Braden, tying him up on the bottom end, and he'll go to the line because he was in the act. Reyes short on the first, and a fresh 5 return for the Jags, and they do a complete floor swap. Cam and John Michael underneath, ready to try to grab this ball should it not drop. Reyes desperately needing to put one in here, finds the back of the rim, and they're not there. 8 got it, and shoots high. Reyes there to put it back, and he shoots high, and Cam finally dodges a bullet as he gets this one. And then they foul him. Well, the whistle blows, but no inbound pass happens, so maybe it wasn't a foul. 4, hard the way in, misses the right side, JP there. And then a jump ball called. Sometimes one of the hardest things to remember for these guys is that if you just go right back up, then you'll likely get fouled, and the Badgers going to have a hard time getting this ball in. A 5-second violation. Nobody was down there. So now it's going to be a Jag ball into the basket. A chance to increase this 3-point lead. 3 minutes and counting in the ball game. A 17-14 lead for the Jags. 4 had an open Cam had he seen him, but went Drake's way and it's knocked away. Open Cam again, but maybe looked late as 9 came across. High pass. Drake. 3 ball. Won't drop. Got close. 9 couldn't board it. 11 has it now, and he's got to get rid of it before he stands up. And it's a travel as he gets to his knees. So another chance under the basket here have the Jags. JP will inbound this one. Cam moving, waiting for a substitution to take place for the Badgers. Drake all alone over here on the wing. And now 77 finds him and comes and covers. Cam receives it. And then loses balance, trying to shovel it underneath. And then stripped by John Michael is Rico. Dished off to Drake. And then intercepted back to 7. And then poked in the eye inadvertently. Drake's hand got him as he ran by. So Badgers will have a chance here with 1:49 to try to get back in it. 3-point advantage still. John Michael nearly took that one off the leg, and he did there. JP did. Ball's rolling around. Long pass over to Drake. Controls it. Down the baseline. Finger roll. Hits the bottom of the backboard. And here we go the other way. No, I was going to say the whistle blew. And I'm not sure if it was a foul called on the shot. No, the referee points in the direction of the Badgers. So on the floor, Reyes has 1.5 minutes to collect 3 points to lock this one up. Cam slides over. Dishes off to Rico. Left side. Rico, 3-shot, no. And fouled, but not shooting. I think it's on the floor. If he wasn't, it's 3 shots at the line. And I'm still waiting to see what the call is. Here comes fresh feet for the Jags. So foul was on the floor. It'll be an inbound from the side. And whistle blows as soon as the ball comes in. Knocked away. Excuse me, it wasn't knocked away. It was out of bounds on the Badgers. Cam calling for help. They can go that way, and intercepted by Rico. They needed to come across, and then his feet slide. No travel called. 21 shoots a 3, and it was close. JP gets the board. Boy, wouldn't that have been something? And then a grab there. So Cam races down, but probably should walk. And that's what they're telling him to do. They've got the advantage. It's 58 seconds. No need to go quick here and turn the ball over and put it back in the Badgers' hands. In fact, don't even need to shoot. And then Jace is getting called for a reach-in foul. Got to come off the floor to get that rebound. 48 seconds to go. 3-point game. Rico into the paint, shoots the ball, misses everything, and they'll let that one go out. 39 seconds. Clock stops traditionally when it goes out of bounds when it's under 2 minutes. And 4 again racing like they're behind. Puts the shot up and misses. And now it's a red ball. And so Jags just kind of giving the ball away. They can hold it longer. And then a foul called. No, it's a blocking foul on the Jags. 23 seconds. Reyes will inbound it. Badgers going to try to set a screen and get Rico open, I'll betcha. And whistle blows, 5-second start. And he throws one up. John Michael tips it, but it's into Rico's hands. And then John Michael trying to tie it up. Rico's on the ground. It is a jump ball. And it's in the direction of Red again. No, a foul called. They're going to call a reach-in foul on John Michael. 16 seconds on the clock and an interception there. Well timed by 4, and they get him on the no, it's a travel. Moved his feet, turns it right back over to Red, and the suspense stays on. 13 seconds into 8's hands, and then he walks. So they're going to press here as it is allowed here late in the game. And Carpenter throws one deep to Beckham. Beckham's got it. All he needs to do is just run around, dishes off to John Michael. John Michael, 4 seconds to go. Rico tries to steal it. Carpenter has it. 1 second. And that's how this one will end. The Jags survive. Boy, the Badgers gave them all they wanted and played it close. The Jags improved to 2-0. 17-14 the final. We'll do it again next week and see you then.